Hi, I'm Wade Gaines. Welcome to The Savvy Homebuyer, the show that brings the builder to you. Today we're in Port St. Lucie, Florida, where we're going to meet with Dan Lee of Dansar Construction. Dansar Construction is a family-owned and operated building company that prides itself on giving its clients exactly what they're looking for in a home. He's going to take us on a tour of a home just like this, but first we're going to meet him at one of the models. Let's go see Dan now. Dan.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You have a great home from what I've seen from the outside. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's really, architecturally speaking, fits in very well with this area.
Yeah, we've been building here for about 8 years, trying to build what people want around this area.
And that's part of your goal as a home builder, is really giving a product that fits the needs of your clients, correct?
That's correct.
Well, I love the open area of this, well, when we come right in the door, this front room here. It's kind of a large room. It's not really bound by any walls. It's got a nice space here. We've got it set up as a dining room here. And of course, over to this side, we have a family room, or a sitting room maybe.
Yeah, sitting room, formal living room. We kind of make this house as you want it. We have a wall that separates the living room from the family room that can be removed as needed for those people that like the great room area rather than the separated rooms. We like to work with our clients on all the little things. We don't nickel and dime people to death. We'll remove the wall, we'll put plugs where they want, cable where they want, add outlet here and there. Whatever the client wants, we're trying to work with them and make the house that they want to live in.
Now this home that we're in now is your model, correct?
That's correct.
And you've really, I think the people that will come down and take a look at this home might come in and suspect that, as they do with most builders, things in here are upgrades. And when they come in and they see what you have in here and they love it, they're saying, okay, this looks beautiful, but what is this going to cost me above the cost of your home? Is that correct?
Correct. That's what most people want to know. That's what most people want to know. And when we started building, we started selling out of the model, we heard a lot of that from people. So we decided to give you the price as you see the house. The house with the tile roof, with the tile floors is all standard. And if there's something in here you don't want, or if the house price is above how much you want to pay, we could start reducing the price by taking things and switching from the tile roof to shingle or that type of thing.
Gotcha, very much so. All right, and here you mentioned you've got the tile, and the one thing that I think that I like actually is that's sort of dramatic is you've got to set on a diagonal.
Correct. Yeah, we do the diagonal tile. Again, no extra cost, and we tile the entire living area, including the bedrooms if you choose. Most people choose carpeting in the bedrooms, but if they want bedrooms tiled, we tile everything that they want to tile.
Okay, well that's fantastic. Well, I do love this area and I love the openness. I think in today's times with how we live our lives as families, we love to have this openness so that, you know, we can communicate with our family, whether they're in the dining room here or in the sitting room here. Everybody sort of feels like they're together even though they can do their own thing. Well, I love the design of this. Why don't we take a look at the living room itself then?
Okay.
Well, this is a great sized living room. I love the space, and again, in form with how you laid out the front of the house, we have this open space again, which I think is great. It allows that communication and just gives it an open feel. I really like this space.
It's great for comfort, entertaining. You've got your family room right next to the kitchen, refreshments and whatnot. Open area, like you said, with the high ceilings, getting a lot more volume. We do the vaulted ceilings, or we also do a high flat ceiling. Some people prefer to have the crown molding with the high flat ceiling as well. So, again, whatever the customer wants, we can work with them.
And some things that I like in this room are the baseboards that are larger than most builders would put into a model like this. I also like the niche that you've got laid out in there, and rounded corners I've noticed throughout the house, which I believe probably adds a little more durability to the walls and the corners.
Yeah, it makes them a little safer. You don't have kids running into sharp corners, makes them more durable. They don't bend as easily.
Well, let's take our viewers in here into the kitchen and let's take a look at this. Let's talk about the space. I'd love to find out about the amenities that are in this kitchen that the potential home buyers can expect.
The cabinets come with nice pots and pan drawers. You pull them out so you're not reaching to the back of the cabinets for your pots and pans. Pull out waste basket so you don't have to worry about reaching through or where you're going to put your waste basket. We do a pantry that has pull out drawers, very sturdy. All your canned goods go on this. Again, you're not reaching to the back of your pantry for your canned goods anymore.
So they're beautiful and they're functional.
Exactly, and it's very sturdy. All the crown molding comes with it. And then, of course, the house comes complete with granite countertops as a standard feature. Yeah, choice of cabinet colors, choice of granite, choice of the edge of the granite, the way it's cut and filed down. We also include the stainless steel appliances. No extra charge for stainless steel, unless they want something, white, black, or whatever. They have that option as well. But stainless steel is a standard upgrade.
The one place I would love to take our viewers now is the master bedroom. Why don't we take a look at that?
Alrighty.
Well, Dan, for a master bedroom, this is certainly very good size, and sort of has to be these days with the size of furniture that they're manufacturing and that we're purchasing. So I think you've done a great job of keeping your finger on the pulse of that and creating a great size master. I love the details in here as well. You've got the coffered ceiling with the crown molding.
Exactly. Crown molding, the coffer ceiling gives a little more expansive feeling in here.
Absolutely.
As you see with the post beds, we need the height.
Absolutely.
Comes normally with Berber carpet. Again, like I said earlier, if they want tile in here, we can do the tile. It's no extra charge for tile. Large walk-in closet. Leads right into your bedroom, leads right into your master bathroom, where it's a very functional master bathroom, double sinks, stand-up shower, marble tub. It even includes a bidet.
Okay.
Not a lot of people are offering bidets nowadays. And if you don't want it, we can switch out the bidet for a pedestal sink, but you do have that option.
Great, and I know that you've also given your clients choices in the tile that they can use in your bathrooms too, correct?
Yeah, they have a large selection of tiles. And when we tile the showers, we tile all the way to the ceiling. We don't stop at a certain height like
Sure.
a lot of builders do, and make sure everything is nicely covered and finished.
Now, how many other bedrooms do we have in this house then?
It's a total of 4 bedrooms here, so we have 3 other bedrooms.
Okay.
One of the bedrooms actually is separated with a pocket door.
Okay.
Separating the bedroom and the cabana bath into its own little suite.
Great.
Mother-in-law, teenage son, guest quarters, or an office.
Fantastic. Well, that was very well thought out, but I think that goes along with the plans of how you build a home. The one other place I would like to take our viewers is out into the lanai. Obviously, it's expansive. It pretty much is the width of the entire house. Why don't we show them that so they can really get an idea of what that space is like?
Okay.
Well, I guess I was right. It is a very large lanai. I think it looks, well, there's a purpose here in Florida, and you really want to take advantage of the outdoor space.
Exactly. This is a 12 by 40. Comes under trusses, screened in. We do a nice little concrete knee wall here. Allows you, if you choose, to close this into a Florida room of some sort. Also protects from when you're doing your weed eating or whatnot, you don't damage your screens.
Sure.
Helps extra protection for hurricane damage, things like that. Comes also with 2 ceiling fans out here, light fixtures, so it's great for entertaining out here.
The thing about these spaces at the lanais is that people really are starting to use their outdoor space more, and they're putting in kitchens out here, and they're putting in viewing areas for television, and they really entertain out here these days. So it's a very important feature of the home, and I think you've done a great job with this one.
And we have done just that. We've done summer kitchens out here. We've done cable outlets for people to mount televisions to the walls out here. We've done hot tubs on the porch here.
Okay. So again, working with your clientele and giving them what they need.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
fantastic. Now I noticed that this lot is actually pretty expansive for most lots that we see on newer homes these days.
Yeah, this is we're in Par Estates right here. This is a half-acre estate lot.
Okay.
The house fits really nicely on this. It also fits on the standard quarter-acre lots in Port St. Lucie.
Well, we've got one other home we'd like to see today. Why don't we head that way?
Okay.
Fantastic. Dan, we're at home number 2, obviously, and I knew right from the exterior I was going to be impressed with this interior, and I am. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, this home is your home, correct?
Correct.
So you were the client, you had the needs and the wants for this home when you planned it out. Tell us about this space here.
This is the formal entryway area. We have a formal living room, sitting area, formal dining room. It's not used very often, so it's more of a decorative type thing. We planned it for special events, special occasions, holidays, things like that.
So it's got an architectural purpose, but it's also got a function for holidays and such.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay. I know some similarities here, though, from the first home. We've got the tile floor with the laid on a diagonal, as you did there as well. Looks very nice, but you were able to do a few other things here, obviously, it being your home and it being custom.
Yeah, and as I was trying to emphasize over there, the way we build a house is the way we build our house for ourselves. And at the other house, there's a lot of stuff that we did in that house that we liked, so we did it.
Absolutely. Carries on over to your home, which is a great point, because obviously you're going to build your home to withstand time, so you're putting those same practices in the other homes
Exactly.
that you build for your clients. That's perfect. Well, I notice over to our right-hand side, we've got the living area. Why don't we go over that way?
Okay. This is where we do our living. This is where we have our entertainment center. We have the surround sound, all the audio video stuff is all in here, and right next to the kitchen. So, you know, as you're in here entertaining, you have easy access to food, drinks, and whatnot. We did the wet bar. We have an ice maker, everything, all built in here for entertainment purposes. As you know, you don't want to have to worry about and think about this stuff at the end when it's too late.
You mentioned the audio, video, and stuff, and I've looked around and I see we've got some kiosks on the wall. I understand this is well, a smart home. You've wired this home for technology and such, correct?
Yeah. This house has cameras, intercom systems. All the air conditioning stuff is all computerized. Everything is all one-touch type equipment, so it's real easy to work.
Okay, great. And you know, you've mentioned security, and it's not just security for intruders, but it's also security for the family. You've got cameras placed in some of the play areas, in the swimming pool areas, so that you can keep an eye on your children from around the house, correct?
Right, exactly. We place it at the pool and in the playground and whatnot, so that anywhere in the house we could be and turn on the television and see what our kids are doing.
That's fantastic. I mean, again, it's those things that you can do to a custom home based on the client's needs. You have young children, you want to be able to keep an eye on them, so you guys installed cameras and some security systems and such to do that.
Yeah, you can never be too safe today.
I agree. So Dan, obviously I wanted to take a minute and I want to talk about Dansar Construction. So tell us a little bit about the company.
Well, Dansar Construction was started in 1998 here in Port St. Lucie. My wife and I come from a long family line of builders. Okay. We moved up to Port St. Lucie years ago and saw the potential growth of Port St. Lucie and decided that this would be a good place to sit down roots and start our company. It's family owned and operated. I am the main supervisor in the field, so that when you're building a house with me, you know that the contractor is actually watching your product.
Great.
We have strived to be customer friendly. As we've discussed earlier, if there's something that you want, you tell me and we'll do our best to get it done.
I believe your motto is no problem.
No problem. You want a wall move? No problem. And we've had very good success with that. It's very common sense approach. We want our customers to be treated the same way that we want to be treated. And when you call a company of any type, you want to speak to somebody that has answers for you, and you want to have your calls returned. When you call in, you speak to me, the owner, and the contractor. You're not speaking to a supervisor or somebody that may not have all the answers for you. We've kept our company a family-owned mom and pop type of operation so that we can give that type of service.
It's a good point. If I'm not mistaken, your signs that you place in your lawns have your cell phone number on them, correct?
Correct.
So
correct.
Direct line to the builder.
Correct, exactly. Not just our customers, but the neighborhood in general. You don't want to be building a house and upsetting your neighbor before you ever move in.
Good point.
So we have the ability for the neighbors, as the construction is going on, to call me and say, hey, this is what's going on. We'd like to see if we can reconcile this problem. And we take care of those problems as well.
This kitchen is certainly reminiscent of the one we saw in the model, just on a grander scale.
Yes. It's built for entertainment and space-wise. I mean, we have a large area. We also built in the island here, which we use actually as a dining room table.
Sure.
Granite countertops. Again, the cabinetry with the pull-out drawers, pots and pan drawers, and whatnot. We like the stainless steel appliances.
Sure.
So we put the same stuff here that we put in our model home.
And here we've gone, you were able to go into a little more detail. We've got a lot of trim molding on the bottom, higher crown molding. You've also got some different elevations of cabinetry.
We also have the lighting underneath the cabinets. We've got rope lighting above the cabinets in the crown molding area. Gives it a nice look in the evenings with the indirect lighting.
I noticed these glass panels are back here. Those are a nice touch. And of course, we have to go back to the granite. It's beautiful. It's durable. I imagine it takes a great team member of yours, a subcontractor, to put something like this in.
Yeah, we use American marble and granite in Fort Pierce. They've been doing business with us pretty much since we started building houses. Okay. They've been very reliable, make a good product, and have a very large selection.
One of the things I wanted to point out about this level is you have a hurricane-safe room, correct?
Yes, yes. With the history of hurricanes we've had recently in Florida, we decided to build one of the rooms, which is our laundry room, as our hurricane-safe room. We built the room with no windows, it's concrete on the outside, plywood on the interior walls to protect it from any penetration, and then its own exhaust system through that room. So any type of storm, you go to that room and you're safe. And doing that, as long as you design that room when you're building the house there's no extra cost in doing that. A lot of people nowadays are asking for built-in generators. So we have a generator that runs the entire house. It's on a timer so that power goes off within 30 seconds. You have your own power from the generator.
Well, one of the places I want to go next is that loft. It opens up into this area here, and I think it looks like a fantastic space. Let's go take a look.
Okay.
Well, Dan, I do love this loft. It is great space. I love this view, actually. I love looking down at the lower level. I think it's pretty dramatic. But tell us what exactly, or what was the need for having a loft, or the desire even, really?
Well, when you do a second floor home, you'd like to have the ability to view down there. Like you said, it's a very dramatic view. So we did loft area. It's actually a second office space plus 2 bedrooms up here.
Okay.
And then to make sure that we had the dramatic view and the openness, it took some engineering. We had to actually work with the engineer closely to design steel columns, girders, and whatnot to get it this open.
Okay. So needed a second level, wanted that dramatic look. But again, being a custom home builder, these are the sorts of things you come up with, or that can happen that you have to come up with solutions for.
Right. Customer says, I want this, and it's my responsibility to figure out how to do it.
Right. And well, with you being the client, a little easier to work with, I'm sure. But still, again, it's really about what you need to do as a custom home builder to give the client what they're looking for. Now, with the second floor, what is the total square footage of this home?
Total square footage on this home is almost 6,300 square feet.
Okay, so quite a bit larger than the model.
Yes.
What other amenities do we have up here that echo what we have downstairs?
Up here we've got, like I said, the 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. Each of the bedrooms has their own private bath. We've got the office space here, which has got the internet connections, the telephone lines. Again, the AV system, the intercom system, all of that stuff.
It could be very easily be turned into something like a game room, or even another family room if you needed to be. When the kids got older, if they wanted their own space, this would be a perfect place for them.
Yeah, we did design it as well with closets and whatnot. We can close this into another room.
Okay, fantastic. Well, I know another place that we'd like to take our viewers, and that, of course, is the master bedroom. Why don't we go down there?
Okay.
Now, Dan, this is a master suite. This is rather large in scale. Gorgeous. Tell me about the space and the needs you guys had here.
Well, master bedroom is where you retreat at the end of the day. You want to be comfortable. So we designed this one for our personal preferences. We've got the indirect lighting up in the crown molding. We've got the door that leads out onto the back porch for the morning coffee. And then we designed it around our furniture for the size of the furniture and whatnot. We also included in here the AV system, the audio video system.
Okay.
We have the cameras. We can monitor from our television. This intercom system, everything's all in our room, so at night we're nice and secure in here.
That's fantastic. Now, one of the things I know we were talking about earlier today was the number of AC units that you have in this house. Tell us a little bit about that. I think it's a little unique.
We did 4 air conditioners in this house for the purpose of cooling different sections of the house to the temperature you wanted. I prefer to sleep in the evening in a cool room, so rather than trying to cool the entire home, I just cool this part of the house. And it actually keeps your electric bill down by doing it that way.
Okay, well great. So, again, it's one of those things that you can offer your clients is the knowledge you have on building a comfortable home, and one that's going to, well, condition the air throughout the house efficiently.
Yeah, and also we've included 2 water heaters as well.
Okay.
For the purpose of large house, again, water coming from the water heater in the garage side of the house to the master bedroom side of the house, you use a lot of water before you get to the hot water.
Absolutely.
So we put a separate water heater in here. Again, custom home, you can do things like this without increasing your expense very much.
And that's something you probably work at the planning stage anyway, so truth of the matter is it's all worked in there and it's very efficient. Let's go take a look at that master bathroom. Well, Dan, in line with the master bedroom, this is a very large master bathroom. Tell me about what you guys were thinking during the planning stage.
They actually call this a sports bathroom. We have the tub in the center of the bathroom with the wraparound shower entrance from both sides, multiple shower heads in there. It makes it convenient, as you said, his and hers type thing. She's got her vanity, he's got his vanity. There's no morning arguments. Water closet comes with what's called a Toto toilet, which has a built-in bidet, washing unit, drying unit. It's one of the newest features that are on the market right now.
Dan, one of the things I love in this bathroom, other than just the great amenities, is the detail work and the types of materials you use. Obviously, you've got the granite here, and I love the fact that you've even got matching sills. Well thought out.
We went with the matching windowsills. We wanted to also include the custom work around the mirrors, the cutting of the mirrors to fit into the niches. It's all detail stuff.
Good point. Different style lighting in there. It's a great looking room. I think it looks fantastic. One of the last places I would love to take our viewers to is this lanai. Much larger than the last and quite a few more amenities out there. Let's show people what really the outdoor living space looks like. Let's take a look. Dan, this is fantastic space. This is true outdoor living space. Tell us about the design, the layout, and some of the amenities, obviously.
Like I said earlier, Florida is a place for outdoor living, so we designed our patios for that purpose. This particular one, we've included the summer kitchen. Grill One does our grilling supplies. They come out, they install the product, they even come and show you how to use it. Got the silestone tops, similar to granite, tile floors out here. We've included as much out here as inside the house. Again, we've got our television with our audio video stuff. We can see the cameras from the back porch, the intercom system, stereo system. It's all out here, so we can enjoy the outdoor living as much as possible.
Okay. Now you mentioned the grill is by Grill One. Now I understand that they're a pretty unique company in the sense that they'll build the grill around you, correct?
Yes, yes. They'll come out, they'll design the grill for what you want, the burners that you want. They'll even design the cabinetry if you want it. And then they'll come out and show you how to use the equipment that you bought.
Well, that's fantastic customer service there. My guess is they want to make sure that you're extremely happy with the product you're buying from them.
Exactly.
One of the things we haven't mentioned on yet, and you've got some fantastic amenities out here, but it's got to be that fantastic pool that you've got there. And, you know, the screened-in porch. Obviously, that's a huge thing here in Florida, and I think, you know, you've thought this out well. But tell us again, you know, use of space, pretty important for entertaining, I imagine.
Yeah. We designed a pool as well, go with the house. It flows right from the back porch into the pool. It's called the sports pool, where it's only 5.5 feet deep in the center, 3.5 feet deep on the end.